Hey fam, welcome back to Vibes, Facts and Chill Out, the channel where drama meets receipts and we never let it go off. If you're new here, kindly hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications because we are covering every single day of this Big Brother reunion madness. And trust me, day one has already started. So let's dive right in. Okay, so the show started with Ebuka welcoming viewers and the housemates and asking Anita how he's tougher, usually Ebuka style, and also speaking on how dynamic last year was in terms of duels, coming in with friends, coming in as siblings, coming in as a married couple. Then he moved on to ask DJ Flo on what's the current standing of dynamic with Ruthie. DJ Flo and Ruthie came in as a pair, the Flourish pair. Well, apparently, Ruthie didn't attend the reunion. We don't know if she was not invited or she just chose to skip it altogether. But quite at the time that the reunion was airing, she chose to post a video, a kind of sarcastic video on Instagram. So we don't know if this was a shade or it's just Ruthie trying to stir up drama. Talk about petty timing. So Ebuka asked DJ Flo if she and Ruthie are still friends, and DJ Flo was like, no, we are done. We had a fallout. She mentioned hearing some stuff about leaving the house that killed their friendship. DJ Flo tried to stay classy, she was talking. While Ebuka was asking a question, she was talking. She was also trying to explain, but I didn't really hear anything. She didn't really give much details to what actually caused the problem. When someone is talking and pointing different areas and saying different things, but they're not really saying anything. That's what it was giving. What I could pick for it was that when Ruthie came out of the house and saw how the media was with the whole Wani, Handy situation with Ruthie and all that, like she said, she actually said this one, that people started talking to her and was like, Ruthie spoiled your game, you would have still been in the house, but Ruthie spoiled your game and everything. I think it must have gotten to her and she must have withdrawn herself from Ruthie, because Ruthie earlier gave her an interview and she was like, DJ Flo blames her for them leaving the house that early. Ruthie said that DJ Flo is accusing her of spoiling their game plan entirely. So I don't really know. DJ Flo didn't really actually say her own part of okay, this is how I felt, this is how I reacted. But it's good to say that the friendship, the relationship, whatever it is they had, and to think they know themselves for over 10 years, to just go on a reality TV show and mess it up, well, that's wild, but that's what it is. So I don't think there's nothing there. There's no friendship between those two. I think they're done for good. Then Ebuka now moved to Zinwe group, directly asking Zion a question. I was like, Zion, the street says you're single. Straight as it is, he dropped the question, and Zion laughed over it for a bit and was not really admitting their relationship status. And Ebuka now shared, I was like, I really want to hear from you because I know Chinwe is ready to talk. That's when he now admitted that they're no longer together and he wasn't really giving what Ebuka wanted him to give. So that's when Chinwe now said, okay, I think he's done talking, I can now talk. And Chinwe, she came prepared. Chinwe said they actually broke up in December, and I think that was some days after Zion's birthday. In all of this, they went on for a while. The whole show of last night was about them. I could say that. So Chinwe's main problem was that Zion has been treating her like a cash machine. She brought receipts, messages, screenshot of Snapchat conversations. She actually showed Ebuka this, where Zion was allegedly begging to get back with her and asking her for money. She raised a point in which Zion asked her for 300k for his website, and she didn't send the money. She was like, she doesn't have the money at the moment. She said a whole lot of things. She said she sent him cash once and Zion ghosted her. Chinwe was like, Zion's never taken me to dinner. I'm the one always taking him out. She even said his friends and family aren't fans of her. Zion tried to flip the script a bit, claiming, but okay, this has been happening, but a lot of things have been happening. I broke up with you. But Chinwe was like, no, that's not true. You didn't break up with me. I broke up with you. So they just went back and forth, arguing on who dumped who and really what's going on. At the point, guys, it was boring. It was not giving anything at some point. We get it. You all are messy, but the constant bickering, it dragged on and it wasn't just giving what it was going to give. Point to note, in all of this, while Chinwe was dragging Zion, she was still addressing him as baby. That's where Chinwe of the Ndinde group was like, oh, Chinwe, in all of this, you're still calling him baby. Don't you think there's still some emotional residue still left there? Kelly Ray now said, that it's not like they can actually break it off a bit. And Chinwe also mentioned that Kelly Ray has been trying to mediate and trying to mend their relationship over the months of their back and forth. And it's not even that. Chinwe said that a day before that episode aired, that Zion was actually in her hotel room and she made a comment about taking something for the road. Well, that was just it for Chinwe and Zion. That was just it for the whole 30 minutes of what happened yesterday. There wasn't really much fire. There wasn't really much anticipation to what people were thinking, that maybe the one was going to drop it hot. But it was just giving old couples, I love you, I don't love you, I somehow still love you, I don't want you, I want you back. It was just giving a back and forth, and to be sincere, it dragged too long. And the expectation of everybody expecting maybe a lot more than what we're seeing, it wasn't really giving. The energy was quite low, and that was it for that episode last night. So guys, tell me, What do you really think is going on with the Zinwe dynamic? Do you think Chinwe is not using her head? You know, she's just like, she's so in need of love and affection for a man that she can actually settle for whatever Zion dishes out to her? Or do you think Zion is at fault for choosing to be disrespected? You know, when a lady is calling you over and over again that she's the one sponsoring your bill and everything, at a point it gets old and lame, but then you still keep doing what she's accusing you of. At the end of the day, maybe both of them actually do deserve each other, you know? Tell me, whose team are you on? Are you team Chinwe or are you team Zion? Also, please drop your take on the DJ Flo and Ruthie dynamic. Like, what do you really think is going on there? Do you think Ruthie is at fault, or do you think DJ Flo just shaded Ruthie and just wants everything to end and still blaming her for the outcome of the eviction, their early eviction? Like, who do you really think it's at fault? Do you really think that both of them should just suck it up and face life together? It's not worth throwing away a 10-year relationship over a reality show at which they didn't last for more than, was it 3 weeks or 4 weeks? Yeah. So what do you think, guys? Please subscribe and like this video. Turn on post notification because I'll be dropping back-to-back videos of what actually went down the night before. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Stay blessed and stay in the know. See you next time.